8:41 is the time of the morning show on News Talk 95.3, WBCK FM, and our guest is my friend and local musician of note, Jamie Popenhagen. Jamie, good to see you, buddy.
Good to see you, Roy.
Pull that mic a little closer to you. I goofed and didn't stick that close enough to your face there. All right. We know the name. We know the history in this community, and we're, of course, talking about Rock and Roll Hall of Fame member Del Shannon. And this would be, what, his 50th year in show business, or greater than that?
That's right, 50 years this year.
50 years this year. And Runaway, a tribute to Del Shannon, a show that you're very much involved with coming up. Give us a little background about just the performance itself, the show, the wheres, the whens, and that sort of stuff, who's all going to be there, and then we'll talk music.
All right, well, the show is going to be Friday night, this Friday night, that's the 12th, in Coopersville, which is Del Shannon's hometown.
Okay.
And it's going to be at the center stage, which is located at the high school at the end of Main Street. You can't miss it. It's a two-horse town, so
Gotcha.
you'll find the high school plenty easy. And the show starts at 7:30, and I'm going to do about an hour show of all Del Shannon tunes, one original.
Okay.
And then there's a little kid's going to come out. He's 8 years old. He's going to do his little runaway in between me and Johnny. And then Johnny Carver, who had his big hits with Tie Yellow Ribbon and Afternoon Delight, Sweet Old Lady of Mine, he's going to come out and do a show because Del discovered him at the Palomino Club and got him his first record deal in 1966.
Yeah, a lot of people don't know that Del Shannon had his hand in a lot of other artists' careers. Whenever we hear Peter and Gordon doing I Go to Pieces, guess who wrote that song?
That's right.
Yeah, Brian Hyland.
Yeah, lived with Del for 2 years.
Yeah, and produced an album of his. And didn't he also write Gypsy Woman or produce Gypsy Woman?
He produced Gypsy Woman for Brian Hyland. He also discovered Bob Seger at a bowling alley in Detroit. So
See,
a lot of people don't know that.
Yeah, and of course, years later, a new generation of artists discovered Del and his music. I'm thinking of Jeff Lynne and Tom Petty and chaps along that line who held him in great esteem. Of course, he was known as Mr. Falsetto back then.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
And some of my favorite clips on YouTube are some of the classics of Del in concert. Of course, Jimmy and I have known each other for a good number of years. Are you going to do the Coopersville Yodel?
Yeah, I am. And surprisingly, I get more requests for that than Runaway, so we have to do it.
Well, you know, and the funny thing of it is, and it wasn't until just fairly recently that I put it together, the Coopersville Yodel is the song that old Buck Berry used to sing at the end of the Buckaroo Rodeo, end of the Buck Berry show on Channel 8 every day at 4:30. And it finally hit, wait a minute, that's the Coopersville Yodel. So that thing's been around a while, hasn't it?
That's the beautiful thing about a yodel. You just change a couple licks and roll your tongue a little different. You can call it whatever you want.
Yeah. Admission prices, what are we doing there for that?
Yeah, they're $10 a ticket, and you can get them available at the door, or you can call the Historical Society up in Coopersville, which I guess you could Google. I don't have the number. But
all right.
There'll be tickets at the door, and it's a nice arena. It's air conditioned, so it'll be comfortable.
Be
finally,
nice. You know, it's Del Shannon. Of course, his history and connection to Battle Creek is well known. He and Max Crook, and, the group playing at the High-Low, the old Gilbert Lounge, the hotel downtown, and that's where Runaway had its genesis. Max Crook, who I had the pleasure of meeting through you here a few years ago, just noodling around on his home-built piece of equipment, came up with that great, what he called it, a Musitron?
Musitron, that's right. He still has the same one.
The same original one. And, of course, the rest, as they say, is history. And just a little side note, if you ever get a chance to pick up a copy of Del Shannon's Rock On album, tremendous music. Jeff Lynne, Tom Petty's band members on there as well. It's a great album. Now,
that's right. I gave that to a friend once.
Yeah, that would probably be me.
Yeah, it seems like I remember that.
I played it to death. But this program is coming up this Friday night in Coopersville, which is, of course, is there still a lot of Del's family up there?
Yeah, and Shirley, his wife of 31 years, is going to be there. His daughter's coming. His son, who hasn't been up in about 13 years, and Dan Burgoyce, who owns Bug Music, Del's lifelong friend, is going to be up there. Just a lot of people are coming up from Ireland, England, Australia, everywhere they're coming.
And showtime is what time again?
7:30 is when I go on.
You can't miss the high school, and it's coming up this Friday night in Coopersville. Can you take us out with a little runaway this morning? Is it too early in the morning, or can you do a few licks?
It is, but I'll do it anyway.
Go ahead.
I'm walking in the rain, just falling and I feel the pain. Wishing you were here by me, you in this misery. I wonder, I wonder why. She ran away, and I wonder where she will stay. I will run away, run
This Friday in Coopersville. Jamie, it's been a while since I've run sound for you.
Yeah, it's been a while, hasn't it?
All right.
It's good to be back.
Jamie Popenhagen, thanks for coming by. Have a great night. Hope we can get a lot of Battle Creek folks up for the show.
I hope so. It'll be good to see him. Say hello.
8:48 is the time now on the morning show on WBCK.